What's up everybody, good morning, welcome to one of our final days in Sweden on this route north, right up to the top of the very tippy top of mainland Europe. This is one of our last videos in Sweden. We're probably going to be leaving Sweden in the next couple of days. We've just woken up on our last morning here in Kiruna. This is our incredible park up that we've had last night. We also had on our first night here. It's just absolute bliss, literally in the middle of a forest. It's in the middle of nowhere. It's just a random information stop on the way on a highway out into the forest with this beautiful parking area, and it's just gorgeous. It's just super quiet, super lovely. We've had a really good night here last night. I am covering my face right now, not for the cold, because my face is just fatter than it ever has been over the last couple of days. My cheeks swollen, my nostrils are swollen, worse than they've been since the whole thing started. I'm hoping that it's normal. The pain's less, the swelling's worse, so hopefully that's normal and it's going to go down, but I just can't be doing with looking at myself in the camera lens, so I'm opting for the snud. Forget it, I don't really care. It's not, I'm not that vain really, but it just feels really horrible. It feels like just a fat, horrible mound on the side of my face right now. Yeah, it looks like it. It definitely doesn't like it.
It actually looks better today.
No, it doesn't.
No, it does.
I think it looks a lot worse
No,
today.
I don't. I think it looks much better. Turn to the side so
I feel like my nostrils are pulling like outwards today, like just look at the state of it.
It's worse when it's to the side.
Yeah, my nose looks really swollen. All the bottom of my nose is swollen. It's so weird. I literally look like Wallace and Gromit.
Oh, yeah, you've got like a massive, massive cave tunnel for a nostril.
Yeah, I know. What's that about? What, like if I look like this, you can't quite see it. No, but I have though.
It
honestly is.
Insecure. You look absolutely fine. A little bit of swelling, but a swelling always feels worse than it looks.
I'm glad this angle's like semi-darks me out because of the snow behind me. But basically today is like one of the bigger days on this trip, so I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it's not a letdown. Today we're driving the Arctic route, which is a route from Kiruna in the north of Sweden, which takes us all the way to the border of Norway, because we are going back into Norway now. We won't be crossing into Norway today because we're making a stop in a place called Abisko, which is Abisko National Park, which is the #1 spot to see the Northern Lights in the entirety of Scandinavia, apparently. Certainly in the whole of Sweden. Because of the way the mountains are around there and things, the conditions are usually correct to make sure that there's no overcast skies. So the way that the landscape is or whatever means more often than not you get a clear night. And over the next week the Aurora KP index is high, so hopefully we'll be able to see a really good display, possibly tonight. I'm not sure, hopefully that'll be really good if we can. But the Arctic route is like a famous Arctic route through forest and all things winter wonderland-esque. It's meant to be very beautiful, the drive, so I'm predicting a lot of stops for the drone coming out and all sorts of things.
We've been excited, haven't we, for this part of the drive.
Yeah, I hope that's what I'm saying.
The Arctic Highway.
The Arctic Highway, so I hope it's not a letdown, because we've seen so much beauty that I personally don't see how we can beat what we've already seen.
Yeah. We always feel like that, don't we?
Yeah, so maybe it'll be a letdown, I'm not sure. But we're going to see anyway. We're going to make our way to a supermarket now, grab some little bits that we need, and then we're going to be hitting it up towards the Arctic Highway in Abisko National Park.
I'm not exaggerating when I say we've driven for about 11 seconds. We've just pulled out the car park. Just pulled out of the car park just now. We've stopped to take a shot of this water. It's a bridge and we've crossed over it a couple of times. Oh, there's a train! We've crossed over this bridge a couple of times. That's a mine train, isn't it? It's for the mine. That's so cool. Do you know what? I get so excited about the smallest of things. Another van lifer. I get so excited about the smallest of things. But I don't know, I find that so cool. Mine train heading up to the mine that's having the whole town of Kiruna relocated 2 miles away because the mining has caused the whole town, the whole city, subsidence sinking into the ground due to the severe mining. Crazy. It is the biggest iron mine in the world, so that's probably why. Wow, this looks so cool! What the heck? Look how great! It's not even good on the camera. Let me go over the other side. So many cars coming. No. Look at this. I need a zoom lens, which we don't have, but look how crazy it looks. It's not even picking it up on the camera. You should have put your drone down there. You're going to get the drone? You're going to go get the drone. Hopefully it'll pick it up better because it doesn't look like anything from here on the camera. In real life, it's so like, what? That's all frozen, but there's bits of water going through. Wow, it looks insane. It looks... There's a lay-by just over there where we've parked. It looks so cool though. Massive, massive walls of ice.
To it looks amazing. That is incredible. You guys won't be picking up what I'm talking about there.
Those mountains just there, right in front of the van, look like Mr. Whippy ice cream. It looks like a black bowl of Mr. Whippy ice cream. And you've got this massive lake here in front. You've got you can't even see where the like that's cloud there. It's like low-lying cloud, that bit. And then there's mountain and sky. Oh my gosh. It's absolutely beautiful. We just saw a really beautiful sunset. I don't know if you can just see the end of it just there. But it was stunning. Such a beautiful area. I don't know if Chris is getting the drone out. I think he might. No, I don't think he is. He's just getting out. But I think he's just using the gimbal. And the cold sometimes gets right in your throat, makes it tickle. But how beautiful it. Don't you think it looks like Mr. Whippy ice cream? Don't you think it just looks like a massive bowl of Mr. Whippy? Anyway, will we reach Norway today? Yeah, I thought so. Not too far away.
I just read about the frozen waterfalls in the Abisko National Park.
Oh, the frozen waterfalls. Should we go there? We could go there. What about the tri-point that we wanted to do? We can't bypass that. I don't know, probably like 3 hours away from us. We need to look it up. There's a few things that we don't want to miss. I really want to go to the tri-point. I can't remember the official proper name, but it's basically a point. In fact, one of you guys told me about this. It's the most northerly tri-point in the world, and it's basically the spot where Sweden, Norway and Finland all join. So there's a spot where they all join. That spot was actually in the middle of a lake or a river, I'm not sure, in the middle of a body of water. And so the people, I don't know who, built like a walkout with a ring around it so that you can run around the ring and officially say you're in 3 countries all within a couple of seconds of each other. So I really want to view that. I think that would be really cool to show the girls as well. We need to work out where that is. But yeah, I think we're going to head on. Are we going to the frozen waterfalls here or not? So we just parked up in our spot for the night. There's only other one van life here and his van is blooming epic. Look at that bad boy. He ain't getting stuck in... Oh! What's just happened to my camera? There we go. He's not getting stuck in any snow. It's a really good view. Got the mountains all around us. But I'm being really sad and doing my usual. I'm just making sure this is not a big drop. Wow, the snow is so thick. I'm just making sure it's not a drop off the edge of like a cliff here. Because you know what I'm like. I know that the van cannot roll, but it still doesn't stop my irrational fears when I'm laying in bed at night time. I need to know exactly where I'm sleeping. So if this is a drop down here, I might have to turn the van around. It's not just a big drop. We're gonna be okay. So we'll stay where we are. Trying to make some pasta sauce, but some pasta with sauce, but the pasta sauce is totally frozen.
I'm just about to dig it out now.
Is it doing it? We've been trying to thaw this out for like half an hour now.
Waking up this morning in the very beautiful winter wonderland that is Abisko. It's so silent here because of the snow. It's absolutely magical. Last night was our coldest night in the van so far here in Scandinavia. We had minus 15.8 last night. I think that was the coldest we've experienced so far, and you could tell. We've got thermal curtains at the front of the van which separate like the driver's cabin from the house in the back, and in the front where I was at, and I had it in the driver's seat every night on a little desk, and in the front before I went to bed last night at 3 there was ice on the inside of the door. So it was very, very cold last night. I haven't seen that at all on this whole trip. But last night we definitely had ice on the inside of the driver door. And it's so weird because when it gets really cold in the front, when you're editing on a night time, and then when you open the curtain to climb back in the back, it's just like a whole wave of heat hits you, and it's just so like, it's just really nice. So nice. But yeah, we were toasty in the main cabin last night, but it was very, very cold outside last night. But it's just ridiculously beautiful this morning. We are planning on going on a hike right now to a canyon and some frozen waterfalls, but I don't know how that's going to go with this falling snow, so we're going to have to look at the weather and evaluate our options, because I don't know if it's going to be any good whilst the snow is falling.
Do it again.
Okay, I'll do it again.
I'll do it again. So Jesus spent the last 20 minutes doing. Oh my gosh, Esmé. But then Mila tries to do it and she falls. It's like a little ice rink, isn't it? Yeah. You just want to join in and have fun too. Hold her hands, because when I had her, she was slipping everywhere. Oh my gosh. So we're just getting ourselves completely ready to set off for a little hike. It's not really a hike, it's more of a walk really, I think. But we're heading to some frozen... Look at her face. She's such a little daredevil. Look at her smile. Is that good? Again. This kid, honestly, she is so funny. Yes, Jace! You're both gonna end up drenched. They're not actually drenched before anybody starts saying, oh my gosh, you're taking them for a walk drenched. But we're just about to set off to some frozen waterfalls. We decided, I know what Chris has filmed already today, but we decided last night to stay in Abisko National Park. It's oh my gosh, look at this daredevil.
Here we go. Window wipers.
Careful, Jace.
Window wipers. Window wipers.
Ooh, 1 minute, Jace.
Window wipers.
Ooh.
Yeah.
I think we need to show her face and the fact that she's got the biggest, cheesiest squirrel. She's trying to get back down.
Again.
Again? Jason's turn.
Window wipers. Window wipers.
What do you... Oh my gosh, I just uploaded the video to Instagram a couple of hours ago of Mila going down that ice slide the other day, and there's a couple of people saying, oh my gosh, I would never let my child do that. Careful, Jace. What if she hit her head? Honestly though, Mila is such a daredevil. She's just like Esmé was. Just like Esmé. There's no stopping her. She wants to join in everything. She wants to have a go. If she doesn't like something, she just won't do it again. But she loves danger, doesn't she?
Look how many layers she got. There's no, she had so, you know.
Yeah, I know, she's not cold or anything. But yeah, anyway, my point is that she's a little daredevil just like Esmé. She loves things fast and scary, what some children might think are scary. Anyway, we're just waiting for Isabelle and Isla, who've just nipped to the loo, to get back, and then I think it's only about a 15-minute walk, isn't it?
Yeah.
15, 20 minutes, something like that. We've got the backpack out for Mila, so she'll be nice and cosy in that. And we're heading towards, it's supposed to be like a small canyon, is it? And then like frozen waterfalls. Is it big? Yeah, but when you say big, I expect like the Grand Canyon. It's a small. A canyon we're heading to, and some waterfalls. I'm really glad we stayed here last night, although it got down to minus 15 last night. It was chilly. Not in the van it was chilly, but outside, if the door needed opening for whatever reason, it was like, quick, close the door!
Cabin in the front last night when I was editing.
Was it? Yeah, because we've got thermal curtains that block the front of the van, because there's obviously loads of windows and windows let in cold. So we got thermal curtains to block that off when we sleep on a night, but it also blocks off the heat to Chris when he's on the other side doing work. So he's stood there, he's sat in his thermals, there's like ice on the window. It's crazy how well those curtains work. Anyway! What's that cheesy grin? Though you don't have to walk and we all do. Are you she's daydreaming? What are you doing? She's trying to be serious. Don't be serious.
Oh, it smells wonderful here. There's like a youth hostel here. We're at the... Oh, I can't remember what it's actually called. So it's called the Abisko Tourist Station, and this is the start of all of the routes into the Abisko National Park. We're taking the yellow route today, which takes us the yellow brick road down to the canyon where the frozen waterfalls are, which is the one we're doing today. If you wanted to stay here just for information, if you wanted to and you didn't have a van or anything like that, there is a youth hostel here right on the tourist station that you can stay at. They've got a restaurant and stuff on site.
Really good. There's like a big restaurant, a big like fire inside. It's pretty
And a train. Yeah, we are definitely going to be getting a nice hot coffee or something in that fire after we've had this walk, because it's beautiful in there.
It smells so good.
Yeah, it does smell really good. It smells like garlic bread and soup. The youth hostel is definitely putting on a nice lunch spread right now. That is cool. That is the edge of a frozen waterfall right now. People are climbing up it as we're speaking right now. Should we go in and have a look?
That is like my worst fear ever, to do something like that. I'd hate it. I would hate it.
You've got 0 for arm strength, bless you, that's why. I can't even open like a tin. She's like, I can't. Hey, we can get to the gym when we get home and build up that upper arm strength. Hopefully. I think you'd be good at climbing. Do you?
No. Okay, he's saying no,
Come on, let's go ahead and see. Wow, I'm hoping we're going to get a better shot of it through away from the trees, but there's a frozen waterfall right there. Yeah, that is mad. Wow, look at the ice water at the bottom as well. That looks wicked. Wow. Okay, that's the Abisko National Park Canyon right there.
That's so cool.
That looks really good. Imagine in the summer.
Oh my gosh,
Sorry.
I was just going to say.
In the summer this will be waterfalls and raging rapids going all the way through here. All the way to the bottom, but right now it's mostly frozen.
Oh my goodness, this is absolutely stunning.
It's so cool.
It looks so cool. There's some ice climbers climbing up the waterfall right now, and the girls are just chatting about what they're doing.
Shouted, you're doing great.
Oh, good boy, Jace. Shouted, you're doing great.
I really want to do that.
That'd be really fun, wouldn't it? I don't think
It
I'd.
looks cool, that like cave down there. You know, like with the ice.
Have you seen how the water's still falling?
Yeah,
You can see because
going
it's
out
still.
under the ice.
Yeah.
It's so weird.
So it's still falling. The waterfall's still moving underneath, yeah. Because you can see it hitting. Look at this, guys. It's so bloody cool. It's so cool. What I was talking about was that you can see the water still hitting the bottom there, so the waterfall is still active.
Well done!
That is really cool. We were just reading up about the big hole down there where you can obviously see the water gushing out of. I don't know if you can, the thing's focusing on the wrong thing, but you can see it's still there. And it actually was man-made, basically, for the railway, so that the trains would be able to go straight across without them having to build a bridge across the waterfall. There you go. Pause on this if you want to read the whole thing, it's quite interesting. Which I'm guessing kind of means that they've ruined this waterfall, because surely it would have just come blasting over the top. Yeah, it probably would have been like that, wouldn't it? Come right down over, because the railway's up there. Chris has just sent his drone down, so it's probably getting a better view than we are up here. Yeah. But I can never get over the look of the...
Yeah, it's cool.
I can never get over that look. You know, the blue, the greeny blue, it's so pretty. It's really cool, isn't it? almost as pretty as you.
Oh, thanks.
Gosh, stop it!
You just threw snow in my face like an idiot.
We can't just have a nice family walk. Be careful guys, it's slippy. 500 metres in this direction, there's a Sami camp, which I think would be cool, as we've been learning so much about them on this trip. Jeez, you'll rip your trousers! Oh my god, just keeps doing floor skids on his legs. Anyway, because we've been doing a bit of learning about it on this trip, I thought it'd be nice to have a wander down. This is definitely the longest 500 metres I've ever walked. We are obviously close though, because as we read up the other day at the museum, these huts and things are where they store their food, Jace. It's like a big outdoor refrigerator because it's so cold out here, isn't it? Come on, not much further to go, hopefully.
So I thought this was a trail to an actual Sami camp where people were actually living, but no, it's actually just a set-up camp like we saw the day before yesterday, just north of here. When we went to the reindeer museum, that was also a traditionally set up Sami camp. This is the same thing. It's still really cool. It's very, very cool indeed. I love the way of life. This way of life is definitely for me. I would love to live in a place like this, with landscapes like this, mountains like that, and just enjoying the simpleness of life.
I'll tell you what I want to enjoy. Some soup and hot chocolate back
Yeah,
over
definitely, let's go right now, for sure.
Did you enjoy that walk, Mila? Was that walk good? Are you snoring? Are you a snoring girl? So we've been to the shop. We've been to the shop, me? Babies. We bought some of our favourite bread.
So good, that bread.
This is just absolutely delicious. And we're cooking some soup, and there's 7 people in our family. And apart from Mila, you excited? Well, drink. Every single person wants different soup, so.
Because Dad likes, first of all, Dad likes tomato soup.
Who eats tomato soup?
Yeah, you do you.
Mila and Jace's is first. They're having vegetable.
I'm having
Isabelle's
chicken
having
and noodle soup.
chicken and noodle.
Esmés having sweet potato and chipotle.
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 I'm having Thai vegetable.
And
Oh, that looks so good.
Isla's
And who
having-
else?
Isla's
Isla.
having lentil.
Isla's having lentil.
very good.
2 down,
Okay, no.
5 to go.
This just looks so crazy. You can't even tell, that's not fog, there's no fog. You can't even tell where like the sky starts. It's about 5 PM, we just got on the road. We're heading towards Lofoten.
Norway!
Norway is calling. We're saying goodbye to Sweden for now. We'll probably head back into Sweden on our way home, but for now, we're heading into Norway. Yay!
First little fuel stop back in Norway. Now we've gone back over to the Norwegian krone from the SEK. So it's kind of like, there's not massive a difference in the two, but it's kind of confusing going between one and the other. Snowing in Norway right now, I'm pretty sure. So this whole garage, I forgot how epic Norwegian gas stations are. So every gas station pretty much has like its own food chain as part of it. This one's called Best Hamburger, but the marketing's a little bit off because it's like, it's Best Hamburger, and then it's got a question mark at the end of it. It's not like a statement like, we've got the best hamburgers, exclamation mark. It's Best Hamburger, question mark, which I think is a bit of a marketing error, to be fair. But you know, I'm pretty sure Sarah's been naughty. In fact, she definitely is. Oh yeah, what's going on here? I knew you were. First gas station we hit that does these hot dogs, and she takes 10 years to pay for the fuel.
I loved them last time we were here in Norway, and I just came in and I was like, oh, there's 6 there, that's 6, that's just enough for our family. You've got a spicy one there, there's not
We've
enough.
just eaten dinner.
No, we haven't, we had soup for lunch.
Boom, alright.
Twisted with bacon.
They are good though, they are very, very, very good. You always know when Sarah takes too long to pay for petrol, diesel, that she's up to no good. And tonight, she was up to no good. But I love her for it. That's why I married you. Keep doing it. Because I wouldn't have done it when Sarah's naughty. It's just like, it always works out as the best thing ever. I'm always grateful for it.
And we didn't actually end the vlog last night, so it's the next morning. I'm just going to end the vlog here. I didn't want to leave it on a random, just ending the vlog. But we arrived at our park up last night. We're about an hour and a half outside of Lofoten, which is where we're heading today. I'm very excited to go and explore all of these beautiful, beautiful looking islands and the most famous football ground in the world. I'd say, that's not a fact, but I think it quite probably is. The most picturesque in the world, for absolute sure. So thank you all so much for watching this vlog. We'll see you back here tomorrow for another fun day of adventure at 5 PM. Good night, guys.